Hello, welcome to my video series on the heroine's journey. I'm Susanna Liller, and we're here to find your happiness. You know the teaching about when you ask for something, it's always wise to add at the end or something better. And this is because the wisdom behind it is because we're only limited in what we know. And whatever you're asking of is much more unlimited, knows more possibilities, more options. So, or something better is always a wise thing to add. And there's another one. There's also the teaching that once you ask, you let go. You don't try to guess how the thing you're asking for or the person you're asking about is going to show up. Maybe it's your future partner, future companion, how he or she will look or how they'll come into your life. Someone once told me that all those imaginings and trying to guess just gets in the way of the creator, the prayer or wish answerer, spirit of that entity coming up with a solution for you. So this is a story about how both those teachings applied to me. I asked for something and I did let go, though it wasn't because I conquered my need to control and I was very disciplined. No, it was because I just assumed defeat. It was really a big ask. And I let go, and something better actually did come in and did show up, perfectly suited to what I was doing. Perfectly suited to what I was doing and to what I am doing now. Way back in the before times, before the more recent before times, I'm guessing 10 years ago, I had a dream. I'm always searching for a way to help women see themselves in a different light, in a big light, because I believe that we, all of us, me included, are way more amazing than we see ourselves to be. I think you know by now that I want women to believe they are heroines of their own story, their own amazing story, that they have the starring role and that they are a star of their story, in their story. I want them to feel confident in who they are and empowered. So when this opportunity came up, I jumped on it. I responded. I sent a proposal to Oprah. Yes, that Oprah. That Oprah. I know. Who do I think I am? Well, I'm a heroine. That's who I am. Oprah was offering a having your own show contest. You come up with an idea, enter it into her contest. If you get selected, you get your own show. All I had to do was send in a proposal and explain what the show would be. So here's what I wrote. I still have what I wrote. This is a motivational show for women. Wouldn't you just love that there would be a show like this? Widely available. And there is going to be one not widely available, but more on that in a second. I wrote, women limit themselves. They don't see themselves in a big context full of potential. They don't see themselves as big. We get so inundated with life and taking care of others that we don't see how our own journey, where we've been, what we've accomplished, has been a heroine's journey. Even if we do see it, we don't tend to share it, as it might seem boastful. We're not encouraged to shine. So we don't see that we are, in fact, amazing heroines. We are stars. This show is about empowerment, I wrote. Self-esteem, gaining confidence, enabling women to dream big and see themselves as big. And how better to do it than by showing them how they compare to our movie heroines and putting their heroine's journey on the big screen. You know, the heroine's journey theme, taken initially, its origins in the hero's journey theme, is all throughout our literature and throughout our movies. So why not put a real life heroine up on the stage? The heroine's journey, just like the hero's journey, which was popularized by Joseph Campbell and Bill Moyers, is an ancient myth or story, a plot line, a pattern. Its motif is in endless books, movies, and it has been told in different ways in all different cultures throughout time. So talk about a living archetype there, and those are powerful. There are recognizable milestones that all heroines go through, which represent leaving your comfort zone, saying yes to an adventure, facing your fear, dealing with challenges that the adventure presents, leaving the known, going into the unknown, and then eventually sharing the gifts that you receive from doing all this with others on the journey. Basically, it's the story of personal growth and development, how we grow into ourselves, into our big selves. They asked us to explain how this would work, and I wrote, here's how the show would work. Friends submit videos of a heroine who doesn't know she's a heroine. This is sort of like the premise on what not to wear. But her friends recognize her potential and know what she's capable of. And maybe she's just at a stuck place or a stalled out place in her life. Videos are reviewed and a heroine selected. And then what the next step would be, maybe a movie is found that follows the heroine's journey format and reflects her story, or a script is written to reflect her personal story, and then it's acted out. Actors are hired to play this woman's life or a segment of her life. So just remember that phrase, listeners. Actors are hired. And this, again, I wrote 10 years ago. And a short movie show is produced. The woman in the audience is shown the movie, and she realizes, wow, that's me up there. Wow, this is different. This is my story, and I do have potential. It gives them a different, bigger perspective. No surprise, my proposal didn't get chosen. Yes, I was disappointed, but then life went on and I forgot about it. Years went by. I developed my heroine's journey concept. I wrote a book. I wrote an online course. So much got added to it. Last year, I met an actor, Erin Curran, and saw what she and her colleagues were doing in the improv theater, The Telling Garden. They are a playback theater company in Portland, Maine. And you guessed it, they play back on a stage parts of a person's life. And it's not that a friend submits something about a friend, and it's more that people in the audience submit ideas of what they want to be improved about somebody, and then somebody volunteers to tell their story. It's the Telling Garden in Portland, Maine. It's a wonderful experience. So what I saw when I went last year to one of their shows was, holy smokes, this was my thought. And now I know Erin, and I could ask her to come to where I live in Bath and where I offer things, and I'd gather my community of women, and she could improv their lives, play back their heroine's journey pieces, a segment of their heroine's journey. It's happening. It's happening on November 4th. Erin is even piloting a new way for her to do this. She is part of a small company of actors, but she's going to come up solo and see how she would do it solo. It's going to be at 44 Summer Street, only in person from 1 to 3. I'll put the ticket link in the video notes so you can come and share one of your milestones from the journey or a memory from one of your heroines' journeys and see how it looks and is acted out in the stage. I'm so excited. I'm thinking Erin is going to have to stay longer. We're going to just keep wanting her to act out different pieces of our lives. What a valuable tool to get us out of the middle of our lives where it's hard to see who we are and put us out there where we can get a better look on a stage. You know that question, if you were stuffed into a bottle, what would your label read? It's always hard to figure that out because we're inside, we're not on the outside. This is a way to get out there. So thanks for listening. I hope that I'll see you on the 4th of November. And Oprah, if you're listening or a member of your staff is listening, let us come and show you what Erin can do with a group of empowered heroines. Hope you'll join me, everyone, in another couple weeks for the next video. Again, thank you for being here with me.